Forget the debt snowball. It is a mathematical penalty designed to keep you in debt longer. Welcome to Project 55. As the CEO of your household enterprise, you must stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a corporate treasury director. We are here to maximize real net worth velocity. Mainstream finance relies on psychological dopamine hits. We rely on algorithmic liability liquidation. Your household balance sheet is a corporate entity. Every dollar is a unit of capital that must be deployed for maximum efficiency. We are not saving money. We are optimizing a high-performance financial engine for early retirement.
The first enemy is the amortization illusion. Banks front-load interest payments, ensuring your early capital only services their profit, while the principal remains untouched. This extraction loop is a trap. To break it, we must understand the cost of capital and the true velocity of every dollar we deploy.
We deploy the Strategic Velocity Avalanche, or SVA. Unlike the Snowball method, which prioritizes small balances for emotional comfort, SVA targets the highest interest rate or spread first. This is spread decapitation. By ignoring the balance size and focusing on the rate, we minimize the total interest paid over time. Directive 1. Spread decapitation. 100% of surplus capital is concentrated into a single strike vector against the highest yielding liability. All other descending liabilities are held strictly at their statutory minimums. This is not a suggestion. It is a mathematical mandate to stop the bleeding of your household's net worth. Directive 2. The bankruptcy threshold. We never compromise the primary W-2 liquidity engine. We enforce a just-in-time cash flow gate. Surplus capital remains frozen until your hard-coded monthly operational bill floor is 100% satisfied. Liquidity is your defense. Without it, your offensive strategy against debt will eventually fail. Directive 3. Absolute capital tracking. In this framework, 1 cent is 1 cent. We treat capital as live inventory. You must systematically hunt legacy dust balances and trail interest that lenders use to siphon small amounts of wealth. Every penny unaccounted for is a leak in your enterprise's efficiency. Directive 4. The Kahneman Rule. We must neutralize institutional biases. The human brain craves the quick win of a small balance payoff, but logic dictates we ignore that impulse. We prioritize mathematical truth over emotional comfort. If the math says wait, we wait. If the math says strike, we strike. Beware of capitalization traps. Retail lenders use 0% promotional periods to hide deferred interest. If the balance isn't zeroed by the deadline, the interest capitalizes, often retroactively. We treat these as high-risk liabilities and schedule their liquidation with surgical precision to avoid the sudden explosion of principal. We apply second-order thinking to every move. When we deploy capital today, we ask, and then what happens in 3 months? We analyze the downstream effects on cash flow and credit availability. Every action must serve the long-term goal of time sovereignty, not just a temporary balance sheet improvement. Using Pareto Logic, we identify the vital few actions. 80% of your financial progress will come from 20% of your decisions. We ignore the noise of minor expenses and focus on the massive levers: interest rates, tax optimization, and principal destruction. This is how we accelerate toward age 55. Principal destruction is the objective. Every payment above the minimum must be a direct hit to the core liability. By reducing the principal faster than the bank's schedule, we collapse the amortization curve. This effectively buys back your time from the institution, increasing your real net worth velocity. Time sovereignty is the ultimate metric. We are not just paying off debt. We are locking in your retirement by age 55. Every liability liquidated is a step towards total autonomy. Your household enterprise exists to serve your future self, ensuring that your labor is no longer for sale. Execution requires discipline. You must audit your requests against the goal. If a task is an emotional distraction, it must be flagged and discarded. We operate on logic, data, and the immutable laws of mathematics. The path to 55 is paved with calculated strikes and rigorous capital management. The framework is set. You are the CEO. Execute the Strategic Velocity Avalanche and reclaim your future. This is the end of retail finance and the beginning of institutional mastery. If you are ready to master your household's capital, like this video and subscribe for more advanced treasury strategies.